legal move. So
Okay, I'll go.
okay.
Okay, and
1 second.
yeah, as soon as Aviv says he is ready, then we both can start. And then Oliver, you know that the pause button is underneath the
Yeah.
call.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Good luck to both.
I'm sorry, my mic was off. Okay. Sorry about that. Round 11. Last match of the night. 11 players still alive, 3 with 1 loss, 8 with 2 losses. It's a 3-loss. Tara, does that need to be? Okay. It's a 3-loss Swiss format, so once you get 3 losses, you're out. So this is in effect an elimination match. On stream 2, which is fixing to get switched over to, is Keskin and whatever it is, Adrian Baltariu from Romania. So, okay, Oliver drops the that first cube. Now, again, I was beginning to explain when I forgot to turn my mic on. These guys, I'm not familiar with Shaheen, although he's reportedly one of the better players in Iran, and there's a lot of good Iranian players here. I'm not familiar with his game, but of course he's 8-2 in a very strong field. Oliver, I am familiar with. He also is 8-2, but 24-year-old from Great Britain, very, very strong player, has a number of wins of sorts to his on his resume. It's kind of, people tease him. He seems like he wins a lot of Masters and Super Jackpot kind of tournaments, but he hasn't won much in the like main event type tournaments. But he is an extremely good player. So this should be a fun, good match. We thank Backgammon Galaxy for allowing us to use their YouTube channel for this broadcast, and we thank Aviv Ziva as our live XG transcriber. So you'll see the XG feed on the lower right portion of the screen, and maybe I can get relaxed and settle down and into the moment here. So there we are. Let me turn this to live. It's on live. Okay. So 4-5. Oliver's got a broken 6' in front of a 2-point anchor for Shaheen. Shaheen rolls a 5-4, so that's going to be a bit awkward. It's a shot somewhere. Slats the 4. Okay. Oliver evaluating. It's an even pip count, double take, very thin. Shaheen snatches it up, as it was a very large take. Okay, so now he's going to have to come out probably. He didn't want to make the bar and leave a 6-shot and a 1-shot on a strip or an open mid. So see what happens. 6-5. Shaheen, he makes the bar. Okay, he's not, and I wouldn't volunteer. I think that's the right. You don't want to play 13-11 with the board that Oliver's got over there. Oliver comes in and gets out. 2-5. That's a hit, and then he'll play down. So he's in pretty good shape, but he does have 2 checkers where he's got to extricate them. Got to have a 5 to get them out. Set of 3s. That'll go to the ace point. Okay. Shaheen still looking for 5s. Now he can probably play 1, perhaps 2 rolls. This has got to be a take. No redouble take. It's no redouble because, 5s don't grow on trees, so he could get into a situation. Now, it's an easy take, but, it's a 4 cube also. And there's the first 5 that he needs. Now, he'll probably, 3s, double 3s, he's vulnerable either way. So he probably comes out with it all the way. 23-18, 8-5. I don't know. 23-15. I kind of like this. But now Oliver needs double 3s in the worst way. Doesn't get them. Shaheen needs another 5 in the next couple 3 rolls. 6-4. Got to bring them in. Now he goes to the 11-7, has 4 builders working on that, but he just as soon not have a 5 builder. It wouldn't bother him because he's going to use the 5 to escape the back checker. Even if he could make a point with a 5, he's probably going to pick and pass here, I suspect. Oh, he doesn't. Some people might have picked and passed. I didn't see the XG snippet come up. Okay. Obviously, aces. Okay, so now he's in good shape, but he's got to have a 5 in the next, probably the next 2 rolls. That hurts. 4s. Okay. So now, every time he doesn't roll a 5, the worse it gets. Oliver gets a 6. Needs that 5. Got the 5. Okay. He could have. Okay, that's fine. It's going to say he could have duped 6s staying, but there meant more returns that way. Okay, so you got to bring this home now. 2s. Uh-oh. Not good. 1. Just when you think it's safe to go outside, something like that happens. And he has to clear he could clear the 4 or the 5. Probably clear the 5. And then play 3-1. Okay. Oliver. There's that double 3 he was looking for 2 or 3 rolls ago. 6-1. That's good. Now he's in great shape now. Nothing blots. Could have gotten hit with a 5-2, 6-1, 5-1. But now his rolls are all clean. Ooh, look at this. He could pick and pass, not taking one off. But I think you play it clean because otherwise you'd be odd on the back. He's going to go the aggressive route and try to capitalize on the gammon with the 4-cube in the tray over here. Oliver comes in, so Shaheen doesn't have to worry about being odd on the back again. 4-1. Now, Shaheen's got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 crossovers to save. And Oliver has 13, or Shaheen has 13 checkers. It's going to be close. If either rolls a set, could determine this. A set by Shaheen ensures the gammon. A set by Oliver saves the gammon, unless it's aces or something like this. Best I know, you can get it from the various, typically from the various federations, like the U.S. Backgammon Federation. I suspect, if there's a Brazilian federation, you might could get it through there. I didn't know. I know they're not supporting the program anymore. David, can you still get it on the website? And that I don't know. David may well know, but okay. So he saves the G. Fortunately, from his perspective. Unfortunately, from Shaheen's perspective. But okay, Alec Rome assures us you can get it on their website, and I don't know what they're charging on the website. It's not terribly expensive. Not like in the old days when you used to pay $500 for Snowy or something. It's in the $50-$60 range, or was a few years ago. I'm not sure what it is now. 50, Alec Rome says. Okay, thank you guys for helping Eduardo out there. Okay, 5-0 for Shaheen. Okay, he's probably going to bring that one around. And then to the 8. $4-1 for Oliver. Okay. That's about all he's got. Shaheen's going to be a little hesitant to now that's a roll. Double threes. It's going to say Shaheen with the 5-0 lead is going to be a little hesitant to put the cube in play. 6-2. He could break the mid and make the 5. He could make the 3, but he's going to go this route, which is probably was preferred by XG. Yeah. Okay, gets hit, ace deuce. Okay, Oliver dances with 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 11 players left, and 5 of them are Iranian. And here is Mr. Will Cockrell from the UK joining us, and again, a certain degree of familiarity with Oliver Squire. So,
indeed, but I'm not familiar.
Found himself in a bit of a hole.
Yeah, well, after an astonishing tournament, I think he lost his last match 11-1, and so he's just lost 17 of his last 18 points, which is very un-Ollie-like.
Yeah,
but
well, he got fortunate in the last game. It's 6-0 already now. In the second game. He was barely able to save a gammon on a 4-cube.
Oh, good. So he'll count that as a win.
David Starton says hello to you.
Oh yeah, Mr. Pedantic is his handle, and it's been nice to see a bit of David in the recent weeks. Right, so 6-5, awkward play. So what do you call this? Early quasi-blitz. Yeah, and are we going to see an
Safety.
early cube right now? Let's see. He's going to think about it.
From this deficit, it's a double take. He rolls on.
I'm surprised that he didn't. Ollie usually at least looks at those for a considerable moment. So I'm
Yeah, I
surprised
thought
he didn't even look at
typically
it.
you would think at this score, any opportunity whatsoever, he would be. Yeah, so you kind of speak right into
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's making his bar here. How's his timekeeping in this match? Oh, it's good. He's got 20 minutes.
Yeah,
He was down to
got
30,
a lot of time.
down to 30 seconds and 2 matches ago when he lost 4 games when he was about 98%. One of them he lost at 99.4% in a race, and he lost that. 3 others he lost at about 98%, but still won the match. So he's had a funny old day.
Well, here he's managed to get down large in a short amount of time. So,
Well,
but it leaves him a lot of time for the rally. Right?
I'll tell you an interesting story. What happened to Raj Jensari today is that he got an 8 cube at 2 love down with a 3 versus 3 position. So, which is a big take because you need 16% to take that. And he actually had 25% in the position and he passed it for 6 love because he said 6 love, you can talk your way out of that. But he couldn't. But it was a surprising blunder, triple blunder that to pass an 8 cube at 2 love down when you've got 25%. And so all I can say is it happens to the best of us.
Oliver debating with himself whether he wants to make the 5 or the bar, apparently.
I think this is slightly
got
more
to be
dynamic. Yeah,
Probably correct.
but it didn't pay off.
Sheen gets the 4 hit.
He's happy he hasn't cubed now. And was fairly dynamic to stay back on the ace there. I think some skittish people might have run there.
Okay, so that's a shot somewhere.
Yeah, I think that must be right. Although, of course, if you do leave the shot on the 12, you force him off the bar point. Now, is Ollie looking at this cube? No, it's
double take. There's the hit.
Right,
So
now
now,
he's got a massive cube.
Shaheen
but it
needs
might
to
be a
perform
pass,
here. And even if he comes in, he may be subject to a...
Oh,
well, he
that's
got
a huge hit
I was going
back.
to say, if he come in, he still might be subject to the cube, but not having hit him.
Okay, now Ollie is looking at a very dynamic cube. It's funny how he didn't look at the
Still
one
get
earlier.
it. Double even with the hit. So
Isn't that amazing? Yeah, he's
Oliver's
missing.
missed a couple of
Yep.
cubes here.
He's gone into his shell a bit, I think. Shell shocked. Oh, where's this 3?
You know, it happens. Our first streamed match this morning, the 2 undefeated players, Aykut Keskin from Turkey and Frank Frigo from the United States, 2-time world champion.
Of course.
But Frank was just out of sorts and couldn't do anything and played a 12,
Fascinating,
which
isn't
is
it?
just mind-boggling. And, you know, afterwards, he just readily admitted, he said, I just couldn't get it going. I made a number of huge mistakes. And,
Yep, but it has to happen eventually. Now, yeah, I mean, Ollie's still playing off 2.4 here to Shaheen's 3.2. Now, this is a difficult 3-1. So, how much of this role has he got to play? Has he come in on the ace? Have we frozen? Is he thinking?
yeah, he's thinking.
Yeah, so he's come in on the ace, and then it's a question of what. Yeah, I think it's quite clear to hit here. There's something very defensive about Ollie in the last five minutes that is unlike him. This is clear. This is big. Gammon's 13% more, 26-13.
That's their win-loss record, Chris. Win-loss record in front of their names in this Swiss format tournament.
And just as I said he was playing fast, he's just burnt through 2.5 minutes thinking about this. I'm very surprised Ollie's thinking about this. What else is there, Bill? Coming up to the 4, or
There's the play
21
made,
point.
and then there's the hitting play, and other than that,
Oh, I
there's
see. Yeah, now I'm with you. Now I thought it looked too obvious.
XG much prefers this play.
Yeah, I mean, even if he gets hits back, it's absolutely fine. He's got a huge defense, and he's got to assume he's not going to get hit back. Right. So two.
I'm sorry, Alex.
One
Alex
six
had just said 6-1's a big swing.
and there's the game. Right
Actually,
there.
it's too good. A big too good.
How funny. So Ollie is what by how much?
78.
0.078. Yeah. Well, Ollie was not at his best there, but that's all right. He's that single point, of course, is extremely
maybe,
valuable.
Having now gotten on the scoreboard may calm him a bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure he felt his hair being blown back at 6-0 after about a minute and a half.
Yeah. And he is famous for grinding people down and keeping them out there a long time. Right, so this is a very tricky play. But there is a hit, yeah. Yeah, well done, he's found it.
Okay.
Correct by a little bit, but there is 6-1. Yeah, I think he's going to look at 6-1 now to unstack.
I think you want to do that. I mean, what's your other option? You can play 6-1, but then you're playing with 2 blots. This
Try to I was going to try to find the world ranking for Shaheen. Do we know, is he a very decorated player?
by the way, I don't know that I even introduced you when you sat down. Will Cockrell from the UK joining me here. And probably a very good perspective added to our conversation with his familiarity with Oliver, both personally and
we're
with the game.
We're good buddies. I'm more of a father figure to him, or a avuncular figure, but he is a fantastic person to know. He'll always reply to a text message when you say, "What do you think of this position?" He'll give you a straight answer. And I went round for a lesson at his Chris Rogers' mother's home actually the other day, because that's where he's lodging at the moment.
Okay, so now he can, he puts 2 up. Always something to be said for 2 up for him.
2 in the air, yeah.
Wow, now look at this.
Now, is he going to think about a very...
No double take. I mean, at score, he should be somewhat more conservative than usual, so I'd be a bit surprised if he would turn it here. That's a nice roll.
Yeah, could only be tempted into a back game, possibly.
Now, does he make the 23 or does he make the 5? Or does he hit? He hits.
That was right.
Paris Vidal tells us that Shaheen is a Grandmaster 3 on BMAB, so quite an accomplished resume there.
The world rankings are not mature, shall we say, on the WBGF site. Shaheen is number 438 in the world, to Ollie's 50-odd. I am number 650.
Right.
I'm number 650. I wonder what you are, Bill.
I've never played on BMAB unless I show up with.
It's results in international tournaments. You're number 1062.
Hey. I need to work on that.
Yeah. Tobias Hellwag is noted number 1 at the moment, who is here, of course, at this tournament. Now then, if it was me, I would commit to a huge back game here, but that's me. I played a 1-3-5 back game with Casimir last night, and it did confuse him, and I did win it. Now, is he going to make his bar?
Yeah.
Can't be a huge blunder, can it?
No,
He's up to 70%. He's going to be eyeing up this cube quite soon. It's going to be a very unpleasant one for Ollie to take.
Now, does he that? But
No, he's thinking about it.
he's thinking about it. Double, actually, by analysis, a double, but in practicality, that's a difficult double to extend. I think with that lead.
Well, this is going to be fascinating because Ollie's got his timing is pretty good. I would still be tempted to try to get another man sent back myself, but I think it's premature perhaps to be really starting to build and contain because you're going to run out of time.
That's a bit of an awkward roll here. What do you? I play to. Well, do you clean it up or do you play? XG wants you to clean it up. I was thinking maybe playing 18-9 and duping his 6s.
I mean, and this, of course, is where XG has no idea either. I mean,
Yeah.
because there are so many themes, you could leave lots of blots. It's all about the timing battle. And I'd be perfectly tempted to come off the 19 point here. I mean, you're not worried about getting hit. I think.
Okay,
Yep.
so he finds the XG play.
Yeah. Well, I'm not convinced about that. And you see, I think Ollie should try to recirculate a couple more men because he doesn't have the timing to pull this off at the moment. See, I think this is a bit too tidy.
Okay.
The timing is so tight. XG said to make the 3 there.
Still yet a big no double. Not surprising, it's score.
Yeah. Pretty certain Ollie would
A
take.
little awkward.
Yeah, but he's not worried about getting hit. It's a bit of a standoff at the moment.
XG wanted you to be a bit more bold
Yeah,
there.
18-13, yeah. Just exactly. That's why I said not worried about getting hit. And you see now, Ollie is considering he has. He's just abandoned the 3-4 back game. It didn't have enough timing, and he's going to try to win it in slightly more conventional manner, which I think is dreaming, I'm afraid. And what about the slot here?
I don't like the slot with 2 blots, you know?
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a passport to get back into the match.
You've got a strongly advantageous position. You don't want to sacrifice it with it.
Yeah. And this is a funky number.
This is awkward.
He's crunched him. Amazing. It's 7-1, yeah.
Just make the ace.
Well, Ollie's got right back into the game. There you go. Thank God he abandoned that 3-4 back game. Oh, this looks a bit wrong.
That's hugely wrong by XG's perspective. Hugely wrong.
It's a hollow roll, and now he's trying to do damage limitation. There you go.
Okay. You know, I get the impression, and certainly not unusual these days, he seems to have, not only, I mean, obviously very accomplished player, seems to be bet he has played an immense amount of time on XG. He seems to...
Who, Ollie? Did you say?
Shaheen.
Oh, Shaheen, yeah, okay.
Just... Look there, 317, 325, almost.
Fantastic quality. Right now, what do we have a delay here, do we? Do we have Ollie thinking about something exciting like a cube? It's 49%, and the double is wrong, 5.158. Yeah, I don't think no need to ship this. I think he's quite happy to have got back into the game.
Yeah, it's
So
it's somewhat of a desperate situation, but it's not a panic situation.
well,
just
no.
yet.
So he's got the bar point anchor. He's not really getting gammoned, I don't think, and Ollie's got an awful lot of work to do. His gammons are 15%. It would be lovely, but and it's good. It's always good to have a look at these things. He's got 14 minutes, which for him is dreamland. And
Ollie seems to be from that school where if he has much time left at the end of the match, he assumes he screwed up.
yes,
he didn't take advantage of all the time afforded him. 4 or 5 hits.
yeah. It's an intriguing game, and this is what Ollie wants. He wants long, difficult, complicated, exhausting games. That was a bad fan, of course. It's still, and Shaheen's gone up to
Second
into
one
the
up
60s.
is,
This has suddenly got dicey again, hasn't it? Thank goodness he didn't cube. Right,
we'll play the
double
6 black variation.
Yeah, double three plays here. Double 4 is amazing. Right, double 4 still very good. Double 3 still very good. Let's just get on. Right, time to perform. Is he going to make his 3-point? Not quite.
Okay. I think you've got to make the bar,
And then,
I guess pick it up.
yeah, not very dynamic, but he's got a very solid edge in the game. Yep. Get Wilbur out of there, as you might say, Bill.
A little Wilbur. I can always tell those who've watched too many of my videos.
Well, that was that. I think that quote was from the great Sander Liloff Ethan Rice match of the World Championships.
Yeah.
You were in some of your finest form then, but the material you had to work with was very rich. Now then, this is a real slugfest, this game.
Okay. Deuces. You got to go to the 9. Huh?
Yep, I
Make
like
the
it.
9.
It's a 5 prime. It's a broken 5 prime.
Blocks the checker on the 22. He's going to shift.
Oh, Ollie, this is
I don't like this.
Very unlike Ollie. But he's only looking.
Well, one thing is, and Aviv's pretty good at it. We use these. These are extremely fast gaming laptops that we use for the streaming and the XG transcription. So he can
Right, Ollie did it.
do extended analyses really quickly.
Be interesting to see what's happened to his 08 after that.
That's an unfortunate roll for Shaheen.
Right, so is Ollie going to look at a cube here? He's got 4s, 3s, 6s.
Getting closer, but still no double. But Ollie might find it seductive and
Well, he's got so many
fall prey to the
super duper jokers here. But then when he loses the game, it's 8-1. This is one of the seminal positions of the match. So I don't mind this cube at all. I think it's because he's missed a few in the last 20 minutes, hasn't he? And you never know, you could
monster
even
take, but
you could get a pass out of this.
This will tell
yeah.
us something about Shaheen right here.
Well, I like the way he's thinking about it. It shows that Ollie's cube isn't suicidal if you get your opponent to have a good old-fashioned look. Yeah, so I was just looking at the race. The race, Ollie, heavily down. Yeah, it would be bad. It would be bad to pass this. This is his passport to the match. The worst that he can do is be 6'5", and it's very, very unlikely he will get gammoned with that anchor. Well, no, well, the gammons are 17%.
He lets it go.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
So
that's
Ollie stole one there.
Yeah. And his error rate has just jumped
From 3
to
5 or
8.9.
something until 892. So, wow. I understand that. Let me start. You want to, as soon as I see her.
Well, what a sensational moment that was. I suppose Shaheen might have thought a bit of a free pass at 6-2. But it was still his passport to the match. And we wanted to see that game played out because it was so interesting.
Marin Rose says, "Hey, Will."
Hello, Moen. Nice to see you too.
Okay. Okay.
Right, Ollie back in trouble here. Needs to get Wilbur out of there.
You know, it kind of, his drop of that kind of reminded me of Frank Frigo early this morning. You know, he played horribly from a PR perspective. He didn't make a huge number of errors. He made
the ones that they did were
4 or 5 huge errors.
Wales. Yeah. Well, I've never seen an error rate jump like that before. That is quite amusing to jump from 3 to 8. But Ollie will now be feeling the wind in his hair, his well coiffured hair. But he still needs a nice little escape. The fly shot here, here would be ugly. Oh, now then, is he going to run anyway?
Has to run anyway.
Just wondering. Yeah, there was nothing else there. Right. Okay, it's 4-1. Thinking of a cube, and it's
Double take.
Oh, it was a double. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Oh, yeah. It's William. It's back in the building.
Yeah. Yeah. Oliver's dad just commenting.
Oh.
Sure, you know him as well, perhaps.
Yeah. Yes, and I've seen him play. We're very, very closely ranked in the UK rankings, me and Ian. And it's turning into a thrilling match. Ollie is fighting back, although he has a slightly critical moment right now. Okay, there's the 2. Oh, where's the 5? Slotty. No, he's going to make it. So I think he should pass this if he
Again,
gets the
a
cube.
double pass. And
Yeah.
misses that one. He's
Yeah, he's missing a lot. His
missing a
08's
lot
gonna.
of them with the.
It's a complicated score
influence.
But I think even if Ollie gets the fly shot here to get to safety, it's not much good to him, I don't think. So just make the 5 here. Yep. Right. Okay.
There it comes, finally.
Okay, nice easy pass this.
Huge pass.
There's no need to get involved in this, Ollie. When the opponent's 2 away, you're not going to be seeing any cubes for a very, very long time.
And I might have mentioned this when you were here the other day. I think it's a great quote, but doing a commentary with Sebastian at the World Championship last year, he said he likes to play with little time. That way he doesn't have time to sell himself on something stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And
Right, 7-2. Well, Ollie would just love a single point anytime soon, and then you suddenly start going into massive gammon go territory. And, right, let's have a bet about when the cube's going to come in. Is it going to come in the net? Is it going to come now? Is this a cube?
okay.
Didn't tell us. Didn't tell us. But it must be very close to a cube, this, because he mustn't let this gammon opportunity pass him by. Gammons are up to, what's that, 15%. Oh, that's ended that. That's
nice.
ended the thoughts of that, I'm afraid.
Very nice.
Now then, anything dynamic to be done here? Maybe splitting at the back.
Do that,
1,
split
2,
the back. If he wants to hit you,
And
let
then-
him give up the
and then 10-9.
let
Yeah.
him give up the 18 to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Easy, no thought play there. Ace deuce.
I think it's not too bad just to
the
make the
anchor.
22. Yeah. Happy with that.
So,
Yeah, he's right in this game. Just needs to keep his opponent out there as long as possible. If we're still here at 3 o'clock this morning, it's a good sign for Ollie. Shaheena's got his error rate back down under 8. Ollie at 3.02. But at the moment, it's useless. Alright, this is a very neat number, I think. Just, yep, 9 to 4, 8 to 6, all nice and tidy. It's all about who breaks first here. Who rolls the big double, or
it
who...
wasn't exactly a play that you wanted to make, but the one you
was,
had to make.
yeah, that was a beautiful shot, and that's pushed him up to quite high numbers here.
Makes the 3.
Okay, 60% only. So, oh, now hang on. Have we got a bit of action here?
Yeah, that's
It's a weakener. It's definite a weakener.
trying for
Gives
for
him that lovely 5-4. Does Ollie won with a 5-4? Double 4.
double for.
Now then, this is tricky. I think it's just going with 1, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. But then where's the 4th? So that means he thinks he has to bring them all,
Yeah,
which I didn't like. It was a yeah. It's yeah. The computer doesn't like that. 0.04. I think it's didn't have to give up the mid there.
I don't know.
Um, 13 to 5, 8 to 4. So he's now putting it back. Yeah. Here, well done. Oh, now, what's going on here? Oh, no, I don't like this either.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm being so picky, but it's keep your mid, keep your 8, and but this is That is this is actually the correct play, isn't it? 8 to 4 twice. It's difficult play. Slightly ungainly, whatever he does. Right, so
uncertain, and there are 3 viable options really among.
Yeah. I remind everyone that this match is to 11, not 9, because we have been used the 9-point matches, and
in the money rounds here.
7-2 is not so bad at all to 11. Right, so this is also awkward, is it? No, he's not even considering the run here. Which I think actually he might have won there. I thought it was probably time to run there. Right.
5-5 joker, but
3, 4, very neat and tidy. He's going to have to run soon. Okay. 9s are good here. 9s are good. 11s aren't too bad. Surely he has to run. Yes, he does.
Gotta run. Yeah.
Gotta run. Off you go, dear boy. Right. He's not in danger of getting cubed anytime soon. This is okay. Just playing to the deuce, I think. Yep. Nothing else. Now, is Ollie going to run this time? Let's see what he gets. This is just racing, is he? Yeah, he has to run. But yeah, he's come too far. He wanted a bit more coverage. That was
6 pips up.
Skittish of Ollie. I didn't like the play, but he would have got a hit. But now then, we're looking at the race. We're looking at the race. It's quite a long count this for Ollie. Was that a cube?
I didn't see it show.
84
I
to
thought
90.
it was a cube, but
No, 84 to 90 is probably a cube at this. Right, what about now? What is it? 79. Oh, what? Oh, he seems to come back a lot. So, right. It's close. It's going to go to the wire this game, I think. Whoopsie daisy. Now, anything dynamic to be done with this 4th ace? That. 72-70, so Shaheen's gone into the lead now. Well done for not cubing. But a much more awkward distribution.
Okay. 6-2, take them in.
And that is pretty much... Ollie is about 51.5% here. So very, very close. But that awkwardness... Oh, that's a wonderful roll. These are the games that Ollie needs to start winning. The close ones. Can't afford to be losing the close ones. That's very well played with the ace. Oh, and he's rolling some beautiful 6-4s.
Yeah, I'm falling asleep too.
You've done a 12-hour shift today, Bill, or something at the microphone?
12-hour shifts are tough.
Yeah.
Non-stop. We haven't even had a break for anything to eat.
Well, come and find me and tap me, and I'll always give you half. You can go for a walk for 20 minutes now if you like, but go and have a power nap. Now then, is Ollie going to get a cube, a very, very nasty cube?
No.
Maybe not now.
Not now. He moved a lot of freight. He didn't get but one off,
killer.
but he moved a lot of
I like
freight.
that saying. Right. Yeah, it's 27 all. So Ollie is 44%. Not quite sure what he's looking at.
No.
Unless he wants to make a triple blunder. It's exciting. That double four was superb. Now then, he might be looking at the cube this time. Oh, he just keeps rolling these high numbers. Poor old Ollie. Can't win a close game. Right, he can afford the miss here. The miss is not fatal at all. Once again, I'm not sure what he's looking at 26%. That's all right. That was perfectly affordable. Right. We need Limpy Limpy. Now, is this a cube? Is it a cube? Yeah.
Double pass.
Double pass. Yikes. Nasty. It'll be very difficult for Ollie to find this.
Pass. So,
Very difficult for Ollie to find this. Now, can he find it?
Ollie needs to just show the discipline requisite here.
Well, yeah, because it's a quasi free pass to 8-2. Nothing particularly drastic. But 24%. You're tempted. Norman tempted. 24.7. Okay. Okay.
Hold my beer, he tells Shaheen. I can make a blunder too.
Yeah. Well, let's see if he can. Let's see if he can find some magic now.
9-2.
Down to 19%. Okay, well, a massive limp here will be very exciting. That is not a massive limp, I'm afraid.
Twos are better. No.
Not a good take that by Ollie, I'm afraid. I think it was because it was a quasi-free pass, wasn't it, to go to 8 instead of 9. That 9 is lethal.
Right.
So,
Good point.
I think I'm afraid Ollie's just had a absolutely rotten last three hours of his life. Because he was going so well, but I think the match one before last would have taken a lot out of him because he lost 4 98% games and wanted a double match point. But I think it was and he was down to 30 seconds for a lot of the game. And so he probably then went into his next match, which started about half an hour later, exhausted. He was straight back in the saddle, as far as I can recall. Yeah. And now he's had a dinner break, but it'll be after an absolutely magnificent tournament. You don't want to lose twice in a row.
Do you make the 11? Or yeah, I might have been tempted to split the back.
Oh, and I was about to say this could be Mr. QB Wooby, but he's got that beautiful 5-4. There's nothing Ollie can do.
Rips that right out of his hand. And
cube killer. But almost impossible for Shaheen to find a cube for the rest of the match. So at least Ollie doesn't have to worry about any takes. So Ollie just wants a nice little quiet racing win here to get to that magical 3 points, which we can then start playing Gammon Go for the rest of the match. Because he's not technically Gammon Go here. Shaheen is. Right, what about this for a cube?
let's see, up 26 pips.
Yeah, I just thought that might have been quite a dynamic cube. Yeah,
It was a toss-up.
66%. Because you don't want to, you don't want to die wondering, and 10-2 is not fun at all. I think he can probably fling this across at 69%. But Ollie fancies himself from 10-2 down.
BLACKLANE is the name of a sponsor, David. It's a big, I used to have one of their cards laying here, but It's a limousine.
It's an excellent cue by Ollie.
So a limousine, high-end
Fine
limousine
take.
operation here in Dubai. And yeah, very significant sponsor for what Tara and I have heard. They have a fleet of like 500 Mercedes electric vehicle high-end, and you can contract them for the ride, for the day, for the week, for the month.
Right. Meanwhile, Ollie needs to get missed here. Although there are a few blocks to pick up. This is getting gammonish. But he should just be able to roll this fairly calmly home now. But he will always have in the back of his mind to push aggressively for a gammon. So this is probably quite quiet, is it? Let's think. Yeah, this is a quiet play. But Shaheen needs to get Wilbur out of there.
Yes,
that little guy on the ace
is Wilbur and his family as well.
Yeah. Okay, he had a chance to move up there, but he's defending doggedly. Now then, is Ollie looking at attacking Wilbur? No, not this time. He's got him in mind. 8-2 here. Very nice, Ollie. Well done. Right.
Tudor is back with us. Wilbur's an orphan, Alex. His parent, he doesn't have parents with names. I did earlier. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Well, I can introduce
myself. Now that Tara remarks, we've got the commentator camera on for a moment, so Mr. Will Cockrell there, you can wave to the crowd if you'd like, from the UK. We appreciate his...
we have a crucial moment here with this 4. We've got some prizes coming out, and that's a huge miss. Right, so what do we have here? 6-6, 3-3, 6-5, 6-1. 3-2 is nothing good, although it's superb. Yeah, it's good distribution. Now Wilbur surely gets out of there now. Maybe not.
Thank you, CPWN, for encouraging them to hit that like button. I haven't done it probably at all in this match. Falling down on my job. But we have 271 viewers and less than 10% likes. So we
okay. Well, it was 200 viewers 5 minutes ago. So the news of this thrilling match is growing. Now, then, this is an awkward 2-1. Wilbur's not going to get molested. Is it just 7-4? Yep, 7-4.
Now, this is the last games of the night. On stream 2, I could Keskin leads Adrian Altariu of Romania. Keskin leads 8-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 7-4's got to be the play.
This is a very un-Ollie play as well. I don't like the lack of dynamism, but he's one of the very greatest players in the world, and I'm one of I'm barely in the world's top 1,000. So there you go. And stop a good double 3 maybe. I don't know about the racing double 3.
Correct, David Starton. It's getting late, and we've been in the streaming room and nearby environs for about 13, 14 hours. Dinner break free day. Wow. Killer.
Well, this is why we love backgammon, though. These tiny little minutia plays, these details that the great players like Ollie, he just thinks deeper.
No, you got some little random ace to play, and you think it's inconsequential, but actually it's very consequential.
Ollie's just given that about 2.5 minutes. He was 20 minutes he had left, and now he's got 7. So, right. Okay, let's see if he can finally point on his opponent. He can't. Now, this could be the match right here. Okay. Shaheen has an all but match stroke. Would it'd have been less disastrous, wouldn't it? Yeah. Good. Well, I think we're all very relieved that Ollie has been missed there, and now he should roll this home. But we don't think that that should have been nearly as awkward as it was. This is quirky and offbeat, but it's fine. He doesn't really mind mangling his board here. Is he considering clearing the 6? No. No, I don't think he wants to clear the 6, so he's just got to completely fangulate his board. No, no, don't like it. Weak nut, weak nut. Yeah. You did you flinch there, Bill, with that clearing the point he was born with? They do say a point cleared is a point not to be feared, but if Ollie now leaves a shot because of that, I will love him less. Okay, Ollie, please don't do it to me. So now there are about 10, 15 bad numbers here.
How's y'all?
This is awkward. This
Jamaica tournament start today?
This is not what Shaheen wanted at all. Is he going to run? Yes, he has to. Ollie's deuces are still bad, but what of course this has done, this bad double 3 is it's given him good pinkle and ponkles. That's fine.
Ah, nice shake there.
Okay, so we have 9-4, and 9-4 is what you call a chip and a chair. That's all you need in poker. Don't know what the backgammon equivalent of a chip and a chair is.
Same as Central or same as Eastern? So early afternoon there, I guess.
Right, Shaheen can give this up anytime he likes, but Ollie lost a 99.4% race today, so he's not quite 99.4% yet. He's only 98%, so he won't be giving this up. Especially if that had been double 5.
Okay.
Just a small problem with transcription, I think. Good. So this comeback from 6 love is glacial. He's gone from love 6 to 4-9. So at the moment he's picking up a point of this lead about once every 45 minutes. Is it possible? No.
No.
Right. So it's a comeback of sorts, going to 4-9 from love 6, but it's not.
What's the old adage?
Quick enough.
A long journey begins with one small step,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. The thing is Ollie is a gammon away from almost parity. So, and nobody is better than
who's
Ollie
making these
at
boards?
blitzing.
It's someone here in Dubai that makes these boards, but I haven't heard the name. Several people have asked that. I'll try to remember to ask Patrick tonight and report tomorrow.
Bill, would you like to have they're going to break? Do you need to go for a little walk or a rest or anything? Are you not even allowed to? Are you actually handcuffed to this table?
Seemingly, huh?
by your ankle.
Leg change.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you were outmanned by that ratio initially, Marin, probably. So they had a huge number of
yeah, we had 5 bets.
participants.
We had 5 bets coming into today. I'm afraid, and all 4 of them lost at once, which was a shame. Including Merrin. I don't know if you heard, and
Can you put 2 up?
Tara's
going to put 2 up on the break here, so we can
I was going to
see what's going on with the other match. There we go.
Okay, well we'll go to this. And
So Crawford, it looks like, or certainly could be post Crawford, I guess, but Keskin has played extremely well.
Yeah, 9-9-1, fantastic. And
I mean,
he's
throughout this tournament.
so he's a very heavy favourite for the final as well. And so Frank has lost 1 or 2 matches now, do we know? Just the one?
Just one.
Yeah.
The 3 players with 1 loss.
Who are Frank, Keskin, and one more. Can you name the third?
It's
Is it Andy Ruhala? Maybe Ruhala?
no, he lost.
He's lost twice now, is he? Because he had a thrilling match with a Japanese fellow, didn't he?
Oh, it's the guy that beat Ruhala. Farhani, another Iranian playing Frigo.
Yeah. Okay.
Kaveh Farhani.
Now,
Yeah,
it's an
Kaveh.
exciting game. It's Crawford, is it? Or is it post Crawford?
Not certain.
Yeah,
since,
it looks like Crawford. Otherwise, I think the cube would be in play.
now, Joy, you can go to the descriptions below here and find all the links. You know, one thing, and I haven't looked at the doubles bracket here, but I suspect it's the same as many, and someone needs to improve this in some regard. In all of the doubles online brackets that you see, they only list one name. Not the two names.
not the son. They don't list the Christian name. Yeah, and does that make it harder to follow and read?
No, they only list one of the 2 names of the pair.
Oh,
Most of
are
them
you
that
sure
I've
about
seen.
that?
Many of them that I've seen, it's true.
No, but I think that's because the person doesn't have a partner.
Well, perhaps, but
I think there are quite a few people who
I know
believe that.
in the USBGF tournament software, they only have one name.
Oh, well, that's very
on their
misleading.
doubles.
But I have a feeling here that there are quite a few people who might enter alone. But I did notice that.
Ah, you're right, Marin. In fact, that was Arda at his finest doing the how shall we say, manual draw and writing out on a bracket there. So that's a handwritten bracket. Perhaps someone, I think they'll have someone enter that data into the program, but it was a randomly drawn bracket and written bracket.
Meanwhile, this is a crucial hit to keep this match alive.
Okay, Joe Urso is in the house. First time I've seen you all week, son. Where you been? Probably work gets in the way.
It looks like we could be going into 7-10 fun here if we can just roll it home. And that's a dynamic ace. That's all he could really do with the ace. So 2-5 or 1-6.
Miss
Double
some.
one, no good. Creeps up. Right, six for the game.
You have missed some great matches, Joe Urso. I'll tell you that.
Is that double 3?
Double 3.
Okay, so it is. He's got the 6. Oh, he's thinking about
Yeah.
The gammon is not
Not that valuable.
valuable. I'm not sure that was right. I'm not sure that was right. A little bit frisky with the gammon not counting, but he's fine now. So is it going to be 10-7 or 10-8? Looks like it looks like 10-8. So
Looks like 10-8.
he risked
But
the
the only
gammon.
thing that does, I mean, it takes away Keskin's free drop.
Absolutely right, which is worth about what 3 or 4% sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes more.
I think for some reason 6% stands in my mind.
Yeah,
But,
well, that's a lot. I didn't know it was that much, but it just shows how important the free drop is. Especially if people manipulate it and delay it a couple of rolls to really try to make the most of it.
closed board with perfect spares, and
I don't think he needs to
there
worry.
they are. They're moving around.
Yeah,
I thought
I
on
don't
the
think he
other
needed to
side,
worry about
Tara.
that too much.
Okay, I think our boys are. Well, I saw some activity, but I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. Shaheen walking around.
Well,
Oliver, he's of age.
right.
He might have
Yeah. Well, we could just about.
retired or adjourned to the bar for some inspiration or something, but I'm sure he doesn't. Yeah, that's fine.
We can
we
can
thought
see on the
they
other
were-
screen that this gammon is still going to happen.
Yeah, false alarm by Bill on those guys being back in the room. Petco is playing with his brother-in-law. I know. I don't know why the other name is not included. Ethan, I'm not sure about. Okay, gets to the 2, so 10-8. Post Crawford, certainly now, may have been. Okay, now, Tara says, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Is this your first trip here?
Yes, it is. So it's my first trip to Dubai. It's thrilling. I've had a wonderful week. I was dreaming late last night as I thought I was going to qualify to today, but I drew the great German Casemiro, and I lost in a late night thriller. And then you could have
Okay.
been looking at me today.
Now, here comes the Zolly.
Right, here comes.
He's gonna,
Okay. Ship it in, Ollie. Why hasn't he shipped that in? Maybe he's trying to look for a funky pass or something. But I suppose 4-9, it's not an auto, actually, sorry. But
Okay.
you can see why I got excited about the gammon. It's up to 18% here. That's a very good return. I think it's fair to say that Ollie has his troops lined up, itching
We're
for
going to
action.
have to tidy it up here.
Ah, boring.
Now that's an awkward number. He's going to.
5-1. Yeah. He has to pay quite quietly here, Shaheen.
Yeah, I like the other. That way the 6 escapes.
Now then, there's Ollie. He's not looking at it. Not looking at it. And let's just. Now, is he going to make the buy? Yes. Up to 53%. 12% gammons.
Nice roll there.
Okay, and now he can hold off on the cube for a bit, because also getting to 5 is superb. That's a very neat, lovely number.
Yeah, you don't want to give it to him
Yeah, too loosely.
frivolously because you just give him a free play for the match.
Correct. Make him work. Make him work. Is this a shot? A shot rings out into the night. Ollie would like to hit this. He's just having a think, yeah. He thought about the cube there. Now, does he stay back or not? Yes, he does. Now, can he cover? Not really. Not unless he plays it very quickly. It's a good roll all the same.
Quickly and surreptitiously.
Right. Where's that 3? 2-1. He'll take 2-1. No, 6-2. He's coming out and he's covering. Okay, it's about a 50-50 game, this. Not even that. He's in trouble, Ollie, here. But only very minor trouble. Yeah, basically all square.
Well,
This
was
is
even Tudor of that kind of chuckled at that too. In Stockholm, we had the American and the Aussie living in English accents on at the same time quite a bit. I can't necessarily tell the difference, but those from England and Australia immediately noted that Mirren's quasi-British accent, from my perspective, was not a British accent.
Well, both of our accents are quite pronounced, Bill, but we were christened with the same name, so we've got that in common.
There you go.
Now, then,
Now this is
fascinating.
awkward, shall we
Absolutely
say?
fascinating. He can't hit. He can't. Yeah, there's no hit here. It's just a shocking roll.
Pretty much got to play to
Yeah.
the off of the 8. Do this.
Ollie,
oh,
what are you?
I
No
don't
chance.
know.
No chance. Well, does it even come on the leaderboard? This, yes, it does. Point minus, was that? About a quintuple blunder. I love the way Ollie looks at these things. He's so fearless. Blood. Ice runs through his blood. Through his veins. Just had to have a look, didn't he? And scare us all. Right, thanks, Ollie. Phew. Right, okay, now try to get missed again, if you would. That's all right. And this isn't great. Oh, what's this? Is this correct? Yeah, that's all he can do. Now the cube. Watch this. Ping.
Got to.
Ping. Ding. 52%. 10% gammons. Double take. It's not by much. It's only by 0.026, but this is a classic Squire cube.
It's an opportunity, though. You know.
Opportunity knocks. Now he's
Turn
thinking about
away
this juice.
opportunities.
Well, I think it was.
The coffee didn't help.
I think he might have been cubing the opponent, and he doesn't want to give him, as you say, the passport for the match. Right, but now he might be too late if he fans here. Is he thinking of a nice little cube himself? Where's that juice? Not there.
No.
Now,
Now,
it's too good.
Sure, it's
No.
too good.
Was it too good? No, it's all right.
Oh,
What?
It's a take, big take. It says. But,
Oh, wow.
Well, again, that's that Ottaway score.
Yeah, what's that? 2-2? 4-2.
4-2.
Okay, it's an excellent take, that. Well done. And now Ollie is in a world of pain. Is it? Yeah, it's slotty. There is a safe play, but it's way, way, way down the leaderboard.
Yeah.
And 13-11, 13-9. That monstrosity is the second best play.
Yeah, but that trips your mid to do that.
And this is Ollie going way down the leaderboard,
Way down the board.
costing him 8% wins. This. But the thing that we're really seeing about Ollie in the last hour is he's finding rather dynamic, unusual plays.
Well, smart move. He wouldn't have gotten hit.
Yeah.
7, he's got to hit. Well, he can make the ace, but
41% to hit and 39%, 39.6 not to. It's a difficult play. You won't like it, but sometimes in life you've got to rip off the band-aid fast. Play it like you love it. That's a golfing expression, but it works perfectly for backgammon too.
pardon me.
Ollie up. Ollie's risen to 4.5 and Shaheen's come back down to 6.6. Luckily, he's got lots of time to think about this for Ollie. Over 4 minutes. But he really might fancy those 4 minutes later on in the match. It's a fascinating play, this. Very difficult to find. I don't think intermediates, I don't think, would find the hit here. And I'm not sure that I would. I think I'd make the ace. It's scary. Do you think you would find the hit here, Bill?
Yeah, it's well, in that I think I'd do this because he does have to play, right?
Yep. There you go. And he's played.
Nice,
Bang.
nice.
And now it's all calm and all quiet on the Western Front again. 4-2. Is anything dynamic to be done with a 2? No. Well, lots
Okay,
of
so now he has 2 stripped outfield points. Of course, Oliver doesn't have any timing here,
and
but
his
he
race
gets
is
a
dodgy
nice
as well.
small roll.
Hold on. It's yeah, no, that's all right to bring it in. He doesn't want to break his board. That's why I thought he might have left himself a spare there.
Oh, that's a nice
This
roll.
is a nightmare, and Ollie is now in big trouble. 16 pips down. Well, he might just be paying the penalty here for lack of dynamism, I'm afraid, and he needs that beautiful 5-5, 6-6 very soon. 16 pips down, even a 4 he'd take. shot leaving equity almost minimal.
Uh-oh. Oh, it was on a die. On a checker. Oh, he gets it back.
Yep. That's very disappointing, I'm afraid. But
So,
I think Ollie will think long and hard about a couple of those late plays there, because he was right in this game a moment ago.
well, that's right, David Sarton. That's his specialties are the jackpots, and here they're referred to as bonanzas. So that's where he'll have to shine. Seems to be a bit of a specialist in the jackpot bonanza category.
Oh, I think he's won 7 or something. Absolutely
yeah.
sensational. And he'll be going into them absolutely steaming as well. He's going to be on tilt. But I think an angry squire is a dangerous squire. Right, what's his percentage? Hey, it's still got 10%. That's very neat.
Come around. So
Box is here. He's
9%.
absolutely double 5, double 6 are both fantastic here.
Frigo won 9-1 according to Vinny. So
9-1. I thought it's up to 11.
Frigo's up 9-1 then. You're correct.
4, 3. Not sure that was right. Maybe it was. Oh, where's that double 5? So annoying.
He's talking about his record. Okay.
That's what Ollie needed, I'm afraid.
Thought you might have been getting inside information from
Right.
Michael Pines or
it
something.
needs to be soon. Time to perform.
But that one loss was some kind of ugly, Vinny. Some kind of ugly.
Okay, Ollie, it's time to perform.
Okay.
Still possible. Yep, still possible.
He
Still possible.
he won't be satisfied with his PR.
No, a little bit. I think he might be a bit tired.
would, but certainly not
back to back 1 2 1 is what we need.
Not to Ollie standards.
Very good. No.
Okay.
Up to 4.6.
Congratulations to Shaheen Nijat from Iran. And here we are. Aykut Keskin, Adrian Baltariu, Romania.
My goodness, is he going to suddenly... This is for the win right there. Incredible.
Oh, my word.
Wow. He was 10-6 down a moment ago.
2 down.
Was he 10-2 down as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's shocker.
That is brutal. So,
Oh, the drama. The drama.
wow. That's it for streaming. 1 p.m. kickoff for streaming. That Dirk lectures at noon, but that's not going to be a stream. Okay, so we'll adjourn here soon. Thank you so much, Will.
That's been a pleasure. It was really interesting
sitting in.
stuff. Maybe I'll see you again, but that was lovely. No, that's and a big applause for your 12-hour shift again.
Yeah.
You should put in for a pay rise.
I'm telling you.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Frigo is playing currently. Before, why don't you talk to him for just a second? Let me go see. Did you turn it off? Okay. I was going to go see what Frigo's score is. Will it come back up? We're back. Briefly. I'm going to go... maybe. Okay, we're back briefly. For those of you still here, I'm going to run over and see what Frigo's score is and report back.
So, and we should mention that in the intermediates, Ellie is 10 for 10, I think. Did you know that? 10-0, I think we have in the inters. I should know her surname. She's called Ellie. Female player. I think probably this part of the world. And maybe a little bit strong for the inters is the rumor. I think she might be paying off about 6.5. So I think she must have done. But so, but there are only about 4 or 5 of them left now. So that's been sensational.
So Frank leads 10-6. And if he were to win, he'll be the only one-loss player. Frank Frigo is leading 10-6. And he was playing the third one-loss player. So if Frank wins, he'll have a loss, one loss only, and Keskin lost here. So Frank would be the only one-loss player.
Does that guarantee him the final?
No. They keep playing.
They keep him out there, which I think is right. There are other formats of this where if you become the last man standing, even if it's about 3 or 4 rounds out, they put you in the final.
Tournaments lately. Well, the one in the UK.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like that a bit.
So the guy sat out for nearly a day.
Yeah.
And then he came. He said he'd gone stone cold. He then won the final, and even in the final
money breakdown, Bill has a picture, a photo.
So yeah, I like keeping them out there. Make them do some work for a change.
That's not it. Photos. There it is. Masters category winner, $40,680 US. Finalist, $20,340. Third is $10,175. And they're paying down through
top 16.
16 places. 10 through 16 each get $1,020 a piece, and those are in dollars.
Yes.
A little bit better than what?
Dinar.
Okay, so anyway, good night. We're going to start shutting it down and trying to get. The only
So
place you can eat
what's
at
tomorrow?
this hour
Kind of
is the dinner,
quarters
is the
and
bar
semi-finals.
upstairs.
So you've got
Well, we'll have
and some jackpots in the evening.
yeah, what do they call it? Mega Bonanza and Super Bonanza both begin at 4.
Cool. I think we should both go in for those.
Yeah. Now here, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There'll be 7 players left after this round.
Good. Exciting. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Good night.
Thank you, Will. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Bye-bye. Watch the credits. They can't hear me now. We have like a scroll, like a movie credits or something.
Lovely. Live streaming director Tara Mendicino. Is that a soft C? Or is it Mendicino? No, soft C.
Tournament staff, long list. Nestor, you haven't added his name. Volunteer. Will Cockrell was the first
volunteer. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Spelt correctly. Oh yeah, no. I'm always give me a tap. If you see him starting to fall asleep, I'm not on.
Okay.
I think it was helpful for that last hour. Actually, he was definitely sleeping. Good. No, that's my pleasure.
Okay, thank you so much, Will. All right.
Oh.
Giovanna. Hashemi.
Bill, if I'm free, if there's anything I can do for you.